What is going on, guys? Welcome to Greggles TV Daily, your source for daily tech news. Make sure you subscribe so you know what's going on in the world of tech. How is everyone doing? I hope you're having a fantastic day. We have a kind of a slow tech news day, but a pretty big tech news story in that. And then we have a handful of questions. So let's just dive into the tech news. Our first story and only story of the day is about the Galaxy Z Flip 4. That's right, Galaxy Z Flip 4 is coming out with a massive storage amount for the first time ever, and here it is. This is coming out of Sam Mobile exclusive. They're saying the Galaxy Z Flip 4 will double their internal storage to a max of 512 gigabytes. It doesn't mean that's going to be the only variant. It doesn't mean that's going to be one of only two variants. It just means that they'll have 128, 256, and 512. Now, will the 512 be universally available everywhere in the world? I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if it's not. Also, what are we talking about in terms of price? Well, price is $999 last year for the 128, and I think it was $1099 or $1049 or something for the 256. So for 512, my guess would be, I think it's gonna be $1,200. I can see it maybe being $1,100, but I think it's gonna be $1,200. Wouldn't even be surprised if it's $1,299, to be honest with you. So I'm thinking it's gonna be somewhere in that range, probably about $1,199, $1,299. And then I would think the other prices would be, again, $999. If the prices drop by $100 each place, like if it comes out for $899 this year, and then it's $999 for the 256, and then maybe I can see it being $1099 for the 512 at that point, but we'll see. It's looking like it's definitely coming out though, which is great because I know that there's people that love that phone as a device. I'm not one of them. It doesn't do anything for me. I can see you like to fold it up and it's cool, and maybe it fits a little bit better in your pocket, but I mean, it's like, dude, what does it do? It doesn't, I don't know. I always say it doesn't fix, to me, it doesn't fix a problem. Whereas the Z Fold 4 can literally be a regular phone or a big screen phone all at the same time. It's still a chunky phone, but it's gonna get skinnier, remember, with the Z Fold 4. So Z Flip 4, August release date, bunch of colors. I did a video recently about the 5 reasons to upgrade, so check that video out. But your question of the day is, which is the most important thing about the Galaxy Z Flip 4? Is it this new 512 gigabyte thing? Is it that it's a new version of it coming up because it's gonna have a newer, more efficient processor? What do you think the most exciting thing about the Z Flip 4 is in the comments down below? With that said, let's jump into the Q&A portion of the video and drop that beat! First question of the day comes from Goon Squad. What case are you using on the iPhone, and what's your favorite artist to listen to when you listen to music? Well, the case is a spec case. I forget why, I don't even like pink, but I can't remember why I put pink on it. I think it was the only case I had left at the time and I didn't want to buy one. So it's a spec case. It works pretty good though, it's pretty protective. Music, it really changes a lot. On repeat, I've been listening to The Dangerous Summer, Block Party, Gloss Vegas, Ethan Gruska, The Midnight, Beers Den, Josh Rouse, Bebo Doby, I think I sent her name right, Vancouver Sleep Clinic, Michigander, Shout Out Louds, bands like that. JZB678 or Z Fold 3, was it the stretch marks on the crease of the inside screen that caused Samsung Care to replace your whole phone? I have some of those. I also have a Pixel on the inside big screen that burnt out and also melted in a tiny spot through the inner screen cover. I may trade my Z Fold 4, so I will probably need to get my phone switched. Yeah, that's the reason. For my phone personally, yes, I did it because of the stretch marks. I said it was a defect. They didn't really question it too much and they took it back. So yeah, I would do that. Make sure, you might have to do it a couple times. I had to call twice to get the right person. Darnell Harris, do you know what the aspect ratio is going to be on the Z Fold 4 front display? I believe it's 21:9. Darnell Harris again says, do you think that Samsung will finally put the S Pen slot on the Z Fold 5 and also make the front display 21:9 aspect ratio? Or maybe it's 22:9. I can't remember. I thought it was 21.9. So for the, I'll just answer the S Pen question. S Pen question, yes, I do think they'll insert it there. Or maybe they won't. I mean, if they keep making things slimmer. But I'm gonna say yes, they will. Camo King says, with the RAM Plus feature in Samsung One UI, how much extra RAM can you add to the Z Fold 3? I know on the S22 Ultra, the max is 8 gigabytes. 8 gigabytes as well. Jessica A finishes up all the questions saying, will the Z Flip 3 or the S22 Plus get me more trade-in for the Z Flip 4? I would guess the Z Flip 3 would, just because it's a similar phone. And usually when you trade in a similar phone to the next generation, usually they give you the most trade-in value for that device. But I wouldn't be surprised at the same time if the S22 Plus gave a very similar value. Thank you so much for your questions, guys. If you have a question that needs answering, put the word question as the first word, and we'll answer it in tomorrow's video. Have a great day. We'll see you down the road. Peace.